Let's go live. Let's go live. Let's go live. Bam, bam, bam. Let's go live. Dun, dun. Let's go live. Let's go live. Let's go live. Hello, everyone. Is it important to get married? Why do people get married? What are the benefits of marriage? I was chatting with somebody and she was asking me a question. Why do people get married? Is it a must, or why do people get married? And then I'm like, okay, I got to share this. People get married for different reasons. So what is important to A may not be important to B. So you cannot really say, oh, we get married for this. So priorities matters, and people do things for different reasons. Remember, we are all adults, and adults operate at different frequencies. You see, like the Bible tells us that a man and a woman shall come together to become one. Yeah. So if you're marrying for religious purposes, why not? Right? And then the tradition, some traditions also encourages marriage, that a man and a woman will have to be put together as husband, as wife, traditionally. So if you want to get married because your tradition expects you to get married, why not? So everybody have a reason as to why they get married. It's not a perfect answer to say, oh, you get married for this, right? Everybody, what is so important to you may not be the same thing that is important to me. So it varies from person to person. Another person when you're growing up, say like a woman or man, your age mates, they're getting married. And then you feel like you're left out behind. And you're like, okay, it looks like I need to get married. And then you just get married just because you don't want to be left out. You don't want also to be attached that you're married to somebody, to be among the people when the God is married. Yeah. Some people, because all their age mates have gotten married, they feel like they are not succeeding. They feel like they are not doing okay. So they want to get married just like their friends and peers are getting married. Some other people, they want to get married so that they can become Mr. or Mrs. That's the reason why they want to get married. Or what is expected of the married, you don't even know. You just want to get married because you want to get married. You see how it fell out. So when you get married like that without really knowing why, your reasons as to why you get married, some people, they struggle because they're not willing to commit. Some people, they don't get to see what they have expected to see in the marriage. They don't see that, and they start asking themselves, how did I get here? So it's very important that when you are getting married, you should know what you are getting into and the reasons why you get married. Some people get married because they want the society not to look down on them. To a certain extent, the society they treat single men or single women, their respect is not as those people who are married. Absolutely right, you're right. Yeah, so you have to understand what you're getting into, and know that you're going to achieve that, and know the expectation of your partner, and know that you're committing into that relationship. Some people, because you want to become Mr., Mrs., you just get married to that person. And then before you know it, you say, oh, marriage is not my thing. How did we got here? He was so good to me. She was so good to me. She has just suddenly changed. This usually happens when the other partner is not getting what they were expecting to get in that marriage. Some people, they're wanting, they feel like, okay, there are richer men out there. How did I fall into this one that is not rich enough? Remembering that you were getting into that marriage because you didn't want to be left out. You didn't take your time to look, to check, to see, is this somebody I'm going to tolerate? Is this somebody I'm going to be there when they mess the air or they vomit or do something? Is this somebody I'm going to be there for? Some people, they get married because of financial benefits. They see that this person is doing well, is an engineer, is having a lot, has worked hard for himself and is doing well. They feel like they need to get in that person's life so that the benefits, yeah, you're right. No going back, you're fighting to keep your house. Yeah, no. So what happens is when you're going there for the benefits, because you feel like that person is rich, is doing well, what happens if that person's business collapses and they don't have money? What happens if that person out of sudden falls sick and all his riches disappear? You will see those relationships, the partners, they leave. So when you're going in just for society, to meet up to societal norms, also make sure you are going in for the things, for the person that you want, because tomorrow may not be like today. Some go into marriage for family reasons. In some traditions, like say a family borrowed money and it's not able to pay, they have to give their child in exchange, even without the child's consent, and the child has to go marry in that family so that they can pay. They can pay for the sum of money or for something that they did and they couldn't pay for their punishment, or so they have to compensate with that. That's not a good spot to be in, to get married to somebody you don't even love because of those reasons. Some people, they get married because they want children. Some men do not really want to have wives if they have an option. But what happens is that they love children. And when they love children. And the only way they can have children is if they get married and have their own children. So they are now compelled to get married so they can have children on their own. Some women also get married because they want children too. Some get married for the protection. Because if you're married, you're a married woman, no man will just talk to you anyhow. No Tom and Jerry will stop you on the road anyhow if you're married. Because they want to earn that respect. And if you want to see married couples, they always succeed because when you bring two heights together, they join, you're able to raise, you're able to do things like a teamwork. But when you are alone, you're struggling. You have A, you have B, you have C to cover, to pay by yourself. It gets you really stressed up. Some people get married for physical and mental support. Yes. When you marry to the love of your life, somebody who is going to step in anytime physically, somebody who is going to step there anytime when your health is going down, somebody who's going to support you emotionally, and somebody who is there to lift you up when you're down. It's reciprocated. Those are some benefits that you can pay for. Some benefits that are priceless. You can have the whole money in the house, but without people to talk to, without people to communicate with, you will still be lonely. Those are the benefits that people get married. Some people, they just get married so that they can also share their own experiences and say, oh my goodness, this is happening. That there's a lot in marriage, provided you get the right person. So when you are prioritizing getting married, make sure love is one of them. Because if you make a wrong mistake, prioritizing the financial or other aspect without love, there will come a time you may be saturated with the money, but you're not still gonna love that person. So go out for somebody you love and somebody who you will stand for and be with no matter what. Because it's a commitment. You know, people who are divorced, who are single, they struggle a lot. Because at times you just need to share and say. At times some marriages too, there are always exceptions, don't get me wrong. They struggle. Always look, if you're in your marriage, look past, put the on the scale of preference, or put on the scale on both sides and see which side is really doing well. Look at the things that are doing well. They will motivate you to do more so that you continue fixing that marriage of yours. It's a work in process. Something. It's not something that you're gonna just fix it today and it's all fixed. If it was like that, everybody would be there. But it's you keep fixing by and doing by and going. It's never stopping. There's no time that you say, okay, I've gone to the final bus stop. This is the end of it. Oh no. Except you're gone. So it's very important that we know like what we are getting in. If you ask anybody, everybody will have a reason as to why they get into marriage. And marriage, what is marriage? It's a legal commitment for a family, for social, and with some benefits. And it also comes with economic implications. It's not only marrying, but the marriage comes with economic implications. Because if some people, they want to be homeowners, they need to get married so that they can have a house together. They want to get a car together. They want to have some properties together. And you feel like if you are not married, you cannot achieve those things. Some people want just to get married just to show up. To show up like I'm married. Yes. When married people are talking, we are talking. We are the people talking like, yep. But some, it's not for that reason. So what's our take home for today? If you are married, good job. Just keep reminding yourself as to why you are in that marriage and how are you contributing positively in that marriage and are the benefits of the marriage. If you are still to get married, make sure you get the right partner and know that you love that partner and will be there and stand by that person when it is hot or when it is cold. If it's that person that you love all the time, then why not you go ahead and get married? So if you're watching this, please share in the comment section why people get married, why you get married, what are the benefits of marriage? Because there are lots and lots of benefits. I just listed a few. You can list yours so we get to. And don't forget to like, share, or comment on this live. Thank you for watching.